Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, µANNAMDI KANU, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality and pull the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said, the international lawyers conclude plans with the International Criminal Court to arrest Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court Abuja and the terrorist Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami. The Nigerian court have been compromised by the Fulani Nigerian government, and the International Criminal Court and the world leaders' attention have been drawn to this. Because the way the Federal High Court, controlled by the Fulani Janjaweed and their Fulani judge, Justice Binta Nyako, the way they are handling µANNAMDI KANU's trial, shows that they are biased and compromised. The Fulani Janjaweed have bastardized the Nigerian court system with their incompetent Sharia law half-baked quota system judges. They have made the Nigerian court system a laughingstock among the Committee of Nations since the Fulani Janjaweed took over power in 2015. The Fulani Nigerian government first assignment in bastardizing the Nigerian court system was when they criminally invaded the homes of Supreme Court justices who are from the southern part of Nigeria. That was in 2016, in order to Fulanize the judiciary system. Then they went after the Biafran Chief Justice, Justice Onojen, around 2017. And they replaced him with a Fulani terrorist Sharia judge, Justice Tanko. After that, they criminally used their court to proscribe a peaceful group, IPOB, who were only protesting without arms and weapons for Biafran restoration and referendum. Instead, the Fulani Janjaweed, in the cover of the night, they used their criminal Fulani judge to proscribe IPOB, and they tagged them terrorist group. Now they are using the Fulani control courts to keep our leader µANNAMDI KANU in their filthy jail without committing any crime, whereas the Fulani terrorists, the criminal bandits, are out there killing people, maiming and kidnapping. Even their leaders, like Sheikh Gumi, is working freely with army and police escorts. Security details all around him. Even all the Fulani terrorist bandit leaders, they know where they are, but nobody is going after them. The Fulani Nigerian government also invaded the home of Justice Mary Odeli, a Biafran justice. They invaded her home in Abuja because of the VAT case coming up between some southern states and the Fulani Nigerian government. And she may replace the sick Fulani Janjaweed Chief Justice Tanko. So they don't want her to replace him because she's the next in line. After much pressure on the Fulani Nigerian government, they now apprehended some of those who invaded Justice Mary Odeli's Abuja home. thinking they will side with the Fulani Nigerian government. But when those that were apprehended saw that they wanted to use them as scapegoats or, as collateral damage, what they now did was that they shocked the Fulani Nigerian government. They shocked them. They now claim and said that it was Fulani Nigerian government, specifically the terrorist Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, who hired them to do that dirty job for the Fulani Nigerian government. They were hired by Abubakar Malami to carry out the illegal raid with a search warrant they falsely obtained from a customary court in Abuja. And Malami was the one that obtained the search warrant. And those that were apprehended happens to be, they said one of them is a fake Fulani superintendent of police. Another one is a Fulani journalist. And another one is a Fulani Islamic scholar. They all work for Malami to do his dirty job. And their plan was to kill the Biafran Justice Mary Odili. That was their plan. The impostor Buhari will sweep this case under the carpet, just as he did during terrorist Issa Petami and the rogue Fulani police officer Abba Kariye, who were indicted as terrorists and criminals by the United States FBI. They were indicted. But instead of apprehending them, the Fulani Nigerian government were defending them. According to reports, Bruce Fein, United States-based counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has threatened to drag Nigeria to the International Criminal Court over alleged gross violation of his client's rights. Bruce Fein was in court on Wednesday to monitor Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial, but he was denied access into the courtroom. I wonder what the Fulani Nigerian government is afraid of. When they have no evidence, they are afraid. Bruce Fein said he will petition the working group on arbitrary detention in Geneva, the International Criminal Court of Justice in The Hague. He will be going to the United States Congress. He will urge that sanctions be considered against Nigeria for gross violation of fundamental human rights. Bruce Fein added, it is the 5th time he was told he could not enter the courtroom despite court previous order that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can have access to any 3 persons he wants to. Mr. Bruce Fein said that he had a chance to talk briefly to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on his way to the courtroom. It is clear that he is the target, that is, Bruce Fein is the target in particular. That is the reason why the proceeding did not transpire. Bruce Fein said he is here to tell Nigerians and the international community that he is taking this to the international tribunals because Nigerian courts, it is clearly that Nigerian courts have been compromised and they are biased. This will teach the Fulani Nigerian government a lesson. Buhari, that's the Buhari impostor, is busy traveling about, seeking for support. looking for soft landing. But his time is up, and he must pay for his sins. He must pay. The Fulani Nigerian government must pay for their sins. You know, that was why the rubber stamp Senate approved, was it $16 billion and €1 billion for them to borrow, because they have run out of cash to bribe. So they need those cash to bribe some of the international community, to bribe people all around. All the money they are saying they are borrowing for infrastructure, they are just using it for bribe in order to gain support for the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government and their Fulanization agenda. But they have failed, because Biafra must be free. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.